Hi guys, Mrs. Renfro here. I heard you were having a little bit of difficulty kind of maneuvering through the slideshow, so I want to show you just the technical parts of how to make this work for you. So let's go ahead and get on our slideshow. You can see mine is open here. Now yours should have your own copy. You should have gotten that through Google Classroom. So it should have your name up here in the title somewhere. If it doesn't, no big deal. We'll write our name on slide one. So as you can see, I have slide one here, name, and then I'm just going to click in that box to open up the text box, and I'm going to write my name there. There's Mrs. Renfro. Now down below you have several options. You have click here to begin, click here to read a sample story, or click here to plan your story. You should have already planned your story. So the graphic organizer that your teacher gave you should already be filled out with kind of your plan on how your story is going to be laid out. The next is a sample story. So if you get kind of confused on what it should look like, you can click here and then click that link below to take it to the sample story. But we're going to go ahead and click here because we want it to go to the next slide and we're ready to get started. Okay, so next slide. Now here it says page 2, write the title. So this right here, all of this big that's in this is just going to stay there. That is just for your audience to tell you what kind of story and who this is for, okay? We want to click on this text box right here. Now, if I start typing here, do you see how, well, that's not erasing that title. Everything in parentheses is really what you're going to want to change. So I try to grab it here. Oh, that's page 2. I click a little farther out. Oh, do you see how now my text box is around what I want? And I'm just going to start. And I just erased it, okay? So I'm going to go over here to text box, and I'm going to write my title. And then my title is Thanksgiving Feast. Oh, you know what? I kind of want it bigger. Do you know how to make things bigger? I bet you do, but if you don't, let me show you. So I'm going to highlight, so click and drag over the text that I want to change. Up here, this is font size. That's how big it is. Let's try 13 or 30. Let's try 36. I like that, okay? And then I kind of want it to be in the center and not so much like on the left side. So this is called aligning, and I'm going to choose the one that looks like it's centered. Okay, so that's more in the middle, and I can always move my text box. Do you see the line that pops up when I move it? That lets me know if it's really centered or not. Okay, now it says click here to begin. So I'm again going to click to the next slide. Now here is where on yours it probably has a parenthesis that says write the introduction or a few sentences to start your story. And as you remember yesterday in the story that I kind of started for you is already here. So I'm actually going to make this bigger because I think my audience probably needs to be able to see that a little bit more. It's on 18 right now. Let's go ahead and make it 30. If it goes off of the page, so if I made it super big, like 60, see how it's off the page? When I go to present mode and show this to my family or whoever, you're not going to be able to read it. So we don't want to make it too big to where it's off of our into the gray. So we need to go ahead and highlight all that again. So I'm going to highlight all that again. And then I am going to put that back down to 30 font. And there we go. Now it says click here to begin. So let's read it one more time. Everyone was so excited, for tomorrow was Thanksgiving. It was our family's most cherished time to eat and celebrate. However, when we awoke, all of our food to cook was gone. So when we click here to begin, it goes to the next slide. Now that should take you to what you have to do next. On page 4, you insert your question. So our question is, what should we do? Again, that's a little bit small, so I want to bump it up to 30. Okay, and then down here, should we look for food? Those were the two choices, okay? Look for food, make it a little bit bigger, okay? Or go to the store. Okay, let me go back a little bit. Here we go. So look for food or go to the store. So if I want to write in the summary after or the sentences after look for food, like on your graphic organizer, what comes after look for food, I'm going to press choice 1. And if I scroll down, you see how that kind of popped up down here. I'm going to go take to slide 5. This is what I have to fill in next for try to find the food. Okay, so I would just click in this box, erase this, and start writing. Okay, and then I go back, so I press return, go back to slide 4, and then I do my choice 2. So again, I click on choice 2. I kind of have to scroll down a little bit to see slide 6. And then I put what happens if we go to the store. And then after I put what happens when we go to the store, I click here to continue. It takes me to slide 8. Now you're just going to follow this all the way down. You're going to put above choice 1 what to do and above choice 2. And that should be how it works. Now let me talk about entering photos, okay? So I'm going to go back to 4 where we have look for food or go to the store. There are 2 ways that you can insert photos. The first way I want to show you is to go to Insert, Image, and we're actually going to search for on Google right next to us. So it's really easy. So I'm going to search in clip art, and then I'm going to say look for something. Do you see how we're looking for things right here? Okay, so I like the eyes, or I like these people running from people. So I could choose any of these that I think fits. So I'm going to go ahead and choose these eyes. Once I have a check on it, down here it says insert. Sometimes it comes in really big, like this one is huge. So I'm going to grab the corner. I'm going to take it on down to the size that I want it. And then I can actually, if I move my mouse on it, do you see how the mouse goes from 4 directions to 1, like that? This will let me move it. So I'm going to move it right above my words. Okay. And now over here it says go to the store. So again, I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and then I'm going to go down to Search Web. And I want to put Clip Art Store. Here we go. And there's a little shop. So I'm going to click that guy. And I'm going to insert it. Now I'm probably going to have to rearrange it again. Takes a little bit to get in there. Make it smaller. Put it over here. Okay. So that is how you insert images. Okay. Now, if you wanted to get technical and you wanted to add a hyperlink to this, so do you see how this choice 1 takes you to slide 5? You can actually do that yourself by clicking on the images and adding a hyperlink. So I'm going to teach you how to do that if you want to do that. So that's more of a technical step for you. So we're going to click on the image and we're going to press, we'll just double click, or you can press Command or Control K. Okay, and hold on one second. Okay, come on in. So I'm working on the video right now to show you, but let me see how yours are working.
Our some of ours are working and some of ours are not.
Okay.
Mine's not working also, and also a screw fell on my computer.
Oh, well, that is not good.
Yeah.
Where did it fall out at?
Right here.
Okay. That'll be okay. Just
You like
leave the
my
screw
kitty?
there. Yeah, it's cute. Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
Why did it not go to your drive? That is so funny. I clicked in drive.
Dry.
Yeah, but it only went to drive. Okay. Wow, that's really slow. Why don't you open yours up too?
Yeah. The computer was upside down. Oh wait, that's for our class.
Yeah, I'm making it right now for your class.
Yeah,
but I wanted to see what it looked like from your point of view too. Sharpie.
I'm already on mine.
Okay. Oh.
It was like,
I gotta keep
mine
going.
Mine deleted one of my choices off of it. It was working. And it wouldn't let me type. It was working over here, but then it stopped working on paper. It deleted one of my choices, and then like it wouldn't like let me go to it, and then it wouldn't let me type.